Today I'm going to show you how to make sage and onion bread rolls. You will need 500 grams of strong bread flour, 300 millilitres of warm water, 25 grams of butter, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 7 grams of dried fast action yeast, 1 large onion, 2 garlic cloves, 1 tablespoon of oil, and 30 grams of fresh sage. If you don't have fresh and you only have dried, then use 4 tablespoons of dried sage. Firstly, in a bowl, mix together your flour, salt and sugar. Then add your yeast and again give it a really good stir. So the reason why we add the yeast separate to the salt is because salt can kill yeast. So you want to mix your salt in first before you mix in your yeast. Then add your water and your butter melted and start to mix it and bring it together into a dough. You want your water to be body temperature, so you want it to be warm, not hot. You want your butter to again be body temperature, warm, not hot. Then on a floured surface, you want to knead your dough for about 10 minutes. So to knead dough, you're going to use the base of the palm of your hand. You're going to push into the dough, pick up your dough off the board, rotate it, put it down and repeat. Make sure you take the dough off the board, otherwise it will stick to the board. Keep reflouring your surface as you need. And if you do have a mixer with a dough hook, by all means pop it in there for 5 minutes instead. I just like to show the way of doing things without equipment. Then once you've kneaded it for about 10 minutes until it's nice and elasticy, you want to then just grease your mixing bowl. Pop your dough in and then cover with a piece of cling film or a clean tea towel and then pop to one side for about an hour until it has doubled in size. Then while your bread is rising, we want to sort out our onion sage mixture. So you just want to slice your onion into nice thin slices. Dice up your garlic and slice your sage into thin slices as well if you are using fresh. Then to a frying pan over a low heat, add your oil, your onions and your garlic. And you want to saute for about 5 minutes until the onions are slightly translucent. Then add your sage, give it a good mix and cook for a further 2 minutes just to allow your sage to start wilting. Then you want to turn the heat off and pop this to one side just to allow it to cool. Then once your dough has doubled in size, we want to knock back the dough. So you're just going to knead it for a couple of minutes on a floured surface. While we are knocking back the dough, this is when we want to start incorporating our onion mix. So just a bit in the middle and then try and incorporate it into the dough as you are kneading it. And then once knocked back, we want to divide our dough into 6 pieces. Roll each of your pieces into a ball and then pop on a pre-lined baking tray with baking paper, making sure that you have space in between each piece. Then cover with your cling film or your clean tea towel and leave again to rise for about 30 minutes. And then once risen, you want to remove the cling film and bake in a preheated oven at gas mark 6, 200 degrees centigrade or 180 fan assisted for 15 to 18 minutes. And you know when the bread is ready when you tap the bottom and it sounds hollow. And there you have it. That is how you make sage and onion bread rolls.